Hello and welcome to the Dominion Daily for July 17th, 2025. We've got a Hinterlands Kingdom with one Corn Guilds card. And we've got Develop and Sook for trashing. We've got Draw from Stables, Hunting Party, Margrave. We don't have plus actions, although you can play multiple Weavers in a turn by discarding them with Hunting Party, Oasis, or Wheelwright. And then plus buy from Margrave, Sook, Nomads, as well as gains from Wheelwright and Weaver and Develop. So, yeah, unfortunate situation, the lack of plus actions, because you'd really like to use Sook to trash, but you can't play more than one of them a turn. Very sad. And then also you probably want to play with Margrave. I mean, you know, in theory, Margrave can be playing into the hands of somebody who is playing with Sook, but when you can only play one per turn, that's not necessarily so scary. I guess the other consideration here is with Stables draw, especially in conjunction with Hunting Party, trashing coppers does not necessarily look critical. Still probably want to trash estates. But maybe, maybe there's a role for like getting Develop, doing a bit of estate trashing with that, transitioning to Margrave, and then just leaving it at that, I guess. Alternatively, you don't do any trashing. And ordinarily I might say, well, you know, we can see how things develop, pardon the pun, but the problem is, like, if we want to develop, we may well want to open it. So, yeah. Weaver, I was mentioning there's some ways to discard Weaver, but it does not actually look good unless we want to play with Fool's Gold. Because there's not otherwise, like, really a card that we particularly want to put into our deck. I mean, I guess what we could do, if we were okay with not playing with Margrave, what we could do is also use Weaver to gain Nomads and then develop the Nomads. That would actually be pretty good. Like, you get coins from gaining the Nomads, you also get coins from developing the Nomads, and you get 5s from the Nomads. You could even conceivably, at that point, like, take a Sook here and there for some trashing, and then, like, develop the Sook or something. It's just, it's very difficult to just, like, not play with Margrave is the problem. But yeah, there are a lot of things that Develop can do here. So I could definitely see the argument of that. I wouldn't even necessarily mind, like, just opening Develop Weaver, and if they collide, we can potentially just develop the Weaver. If they don't collide, Weaver gaining Nomads immediately can still enable hitting 5. Pretty interesting. Yeah, I think another consideration here is going to be Fool's Gold, as mentioned. Do we want it? I mean, if we do some copper trashing, right, like, we will want some treasures in our deck. That's going to like have to be part of the payload, and it enables Stables draw. And if we do trash some coppers, then Fool's Gold looks relatively more appealing. So from that perspective, maybe the answer is yes to Fool's Gold. In which case, that's like another point in Weaver's favor. I think at the very least it sounds like an interesting thing to try going for. The alternative would be on the 3 to open like Oasis or Silver. We can get both of those things easily enough from developing a state. Yeah, I think I'm clicking on develop. Bot also clicks on develop. All right, let's get the Weaver. We did collide them. Okay. So, and we see no estates as well. Huh. So I see a couple different approaches potentially here. One is to take a second develop, knowing that we have 3 estates down there, and so we will see one of them, particularly if we combine it with like Hunting Party or Stables as the 5 cost. Another would be to go for just like, we could just take Oasis or Silver and like a Hunting Party or a Stables. We could also take a Souk and trash 2 coppers. In which case, I guess we'd be taking Oasis, which would reduce our hand size for the Souk. It's really not too bad. Man, too many options. We don't get to buy anything in that world, but that seems totally fine. Next turn, okay, suppose we go with Oasis. We probably see at least 2 estates. Discard 1. Play Souk, which will be worth 4 coins because we'll have 3 other cards in hand. So we'll hit roughly 6 coins. Which isn't amazing. Seven be a little better. Is unlikely. Just hitting 5 is also possible. Huh. Oh wait, I must have. Oh, the bot. Okay, the bot open developed Silver. I see. So develop Weaver. Okay. I was like, wait, did the bot not open develop? I thought it did. No, it did. I do like getting the copper trash off. That's really the thing that's pushing me in that direction. I think I'm gonna do it. And Oasis. The bot does love its fool's gold. Oh, we actually hit 8 here. I must have miscounted. Oh, I forgot the coin from Oasis. Right. Okay. That is interesting. I would like to get the Weaver back. Getting 2 Weavers doesn't really seem right, though. Maybe it is. We do have an Oasis. now. Just if we have a hand that's like, you know, a Weaver, Sook or something, we're going to be very sad. I'm wondering about, maybe we just go like Hunting Party Oasis or something and go a shuffle without Weaver. Focus on just playing the develop. Potentially develop Oasis into a Weaver, or we just buy one. We don't have the opportunity when we're not passing up the opportunity to take a 5. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. 3. Shit. I guess that was to be expected given that we only saw one estate there, but if we'd actually like seen one of our good cards. What now? I guess we take another Oasis. Okay, so we kind of want to find a state here. Well, do we want to, I guess, do we want to play the developer or do we want to play the Sook? We got develop down there, and then we trigger a shuffle and find a state. Yeah, I don't know that there's anything we can do to avoid that outcome in any case. Are we okay with triggering the shuffle here? Right now, developing an Oasis, or sorry, developing a state is not super exciting. We just like get yet another Oasis. We're gonna have 3. If we just discard a state and develop Sook, we're still. Oh, wait. We develop. Oh no, that doesn't work. Never mind. All right, so if we discard a state, we play Oasis, and then we develop Sook. Then we have like Weaver Gold on top and like nothing else of note in the shuffle, which isn't really ideal. Yeah, it's all a little awkward here. Alternatively, we could develop Oasis. Or we could just play the Sook. We play the Sook, we probably do trigger the shuffle. Throw the develop into the shuffle and then trigger it. Maybe that is the play. Do at least get a bunch of money this way. Get the Weaver back. And I think another hunting party. Something to be said for getting a wheelwright too. I think hunting party first. Alright, I guess taking more oases. There's so many of them. Oh well. Discard copper, then hunting party is reasonably likely to find it on top and still not trip over it. We just discard the develop. I think so. Really hoping to find the Weaver here. Another hunting party and another Weaver. All right. Do we want to gain a nomads, or do we just want to start taking fool's golds of our own? I'm gonna save the fool's gold. Again, it would be nice not to trip over copper in a state with the hunting party. I guess I'll discard Oasis. Okay. Not really what I was looking for. We could take the nomads now to hit 5. I think I'll do that. I didn't even notice that they had gotten a souk. So we'll take another fool's gold. This looks like a good opportunity to get another souk trash in. Top deck, hunting party, Oasis. Take another souk and trash 2 estates. Okay, I think we lead with Oasis on Weaver. Yeah, because then we can find copper. Guess we're probably just discarding develop here. Just take the last 2 hunting parties. And then start grabbing stables. I'd also like a wheelwright, as I was saying. But oh, I guess piles are pretty low, huh? Need to watch out for that. Probably need to start scoring. Do I want to turn my fool's golds into golds? No. Alright, this... I guess there's not much reason not to play the hunting party before the Oasis. Oh wait, yes there was. Wait, when we got the Weaver into hand? Okay. Well, that was a huge... There's a ton of stuff in our discard pile. Hmm. I do want to... Ah. They're nomads. We have another hunting party down here. Okay, that's good. Hmm. Okay, I think we're actually going to end up playing this nomads. Because we want the plus buy. Could just go double province. Still want that wheel right, but piles are low enough. Might be a good idea to just get 2 provinces. Really? Okay. 1, 2, 3, I think. Duchy estate. Okay. I guess Souk is going to be better than nomads here. I sure would like to see a little bit better, but hmm. Guess we're just taking another province. I don't know. There's other stuff I want to do here with, like I said, stables and wheelwright, but it just doesn't make sense to go for right now. Well, if we can have a good enough turn, we could win here. Weaver for nomads does get us moving in that direction. Not far enough. Okay. Actually pretty annoying. We have enough to get province. We probably don't want to do that, though. Developing the souk. We could take another nomads, but that's also risky. Eh. The alternative is top decking a weaver, which doesn't seem great either. The gold would be fine. I think there's no way for the bot to get 3 Oases, and Oasis is actually a pretty good card in our deck. I think I'm going to take that. Duchy, alright. Well, here we go again. This time we can develop the Weaver. We probably need to take a silver. could take a Nomads, but off the Weaver, I mean. I guess we could also just play the Souk and buy another Duchy. I mean, it's not like I want a Duchy on top of my deck. Yeah. We do this like this because we want to find Oasis, not Copper. Do we want to play the Weaver, though? Quite possibly not. Province Estate. Oh, gosh. Man, our hunting parties are not coming through for us here. Okay. Yeah, that did not work out. Just never got to, like... I don't know. Yeah, it's not like their deck was very good either, but... Good enough, I guess. I'm still really not sure about how I'm playing this board either. Maybe we need to be taking more stables relative to hunting parties rather than just focusing on hunting parties. Try the same opening. I mean, who knows? Maybe we won't. The same collision case. Yeah, okay. Take a Nomads here to get to 5. I think I want to do that. I do still think I want hunting party as first 5. We could do a double trash here with Souk, admittedly. Yeah. I'll take the hunting party. Well, this is... crap. Guess I'll take another Fool's Gold. I've got 1. Alright, we've got 5, so Weaver for Nomads isn't really doing anything. So I'll take another Fool's Gold. Sue could trash 2 estates now. I think we gotta take that. Come on. Ugh. Okay, so 1, 2, 7, 8, 9, 10. So again, gaining a Nomads doesn't really do anything. Maybe we take the wheel right now. We've got the Souk in our deck that we can potentially discard, as well as the Weaver. We only actually got one Oasis in our deck. I guess take more of those easily enough. We could just go ahead and Province. That's also something we can discard with Wheelwright. Yeah, sure. All right, here we go. I think I'd rather develop the Nomads and discard the Sook than the other way around. Not entirely clear. We discard the Nomads, gain a Nomads, and we hit Province again if we want. But we don't get any draw card off of that. So... Oh, we get the coins off of Nomads anyway. Right. Yeah, I think we take another province. Developed in Nomads. I think we've only taken the one. The bot the bot has one, so I think we take another one now. I guess we're just taking the hunting parties again. I mean, you know, I'm not sure that that isn't correct anyway. That's a lot of Fool's Gold trashing. We've trashed 4 of them. Alright. If we develop the Weaver, we remove 2 cards from our hand and we do hit Province. Could argue for Duchy at this point, but I think we got enough of a lead that we don't need it. Oh, wait. I forgot I wouldn't have the action to play the Sook. Never mind. Right. Okay. Well, it's probably... So we develop Sook into Nomads, and then... Yeah. And then we hit Province off of that. Yeah. Alright, well, no Province this turn. But this will do it. So yeah, this worked a lot better. I think... I don't have a great... Like, we had less draw in our deck. We did less thinning. I don't know. I don't really have a good explanation for it. The Wheelwright definitely put in some work, so that was good. But yeah, I don't know. It feels like the sort of board where what you do is going to be in no small part dictated by like draws and circumstance. Obviously, like choosing to take a Wheelwright at some point over a hunting party is not an example of that. So like that's an example of just like, you know, made a choice. But like this time, for instance, we did not collide the Develop and Weaver early. We kept seeing just coppers and stuff with Develop. We took earlier Fool's Gold. But yeah, I don't know. I remain not confident on how to play this board. And I mean, I'm not even sure that the way that I played it the previous time was bad necessarily. Wouldn't have been able to win with, you know, a bit better draws. But yeah. Certainly I would have preferred to be able to have even just like, I don't know, Necropolis or something on this board. Just be able to play like 2 terminals would have been really nice. But as it is, yeah, I guess draw your own conclusions. Unfortunately, I did just lose 10-day, 11-day streak? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11. I thought it was 10. That's not my longest streak, but it is up there. But, you know, that'll happen. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.